All right, welcome back, kids. Welcome back to the Book Graveyard. Today we're going to be talking about Shambleau. Shambleau is a short story written by C.L. Moore, the Weird Tales author. I was reading a really terrible book. I couldn't take it one night, and I have this book here sitting on my nightstand that I'd gotten a couple weeks ago that I've been dying to get to, and it is the best of C.L. Moore. So I picked it up. And I read the first story. We're just going to read the first story. Just a little break. Wash the bad out of our brain. And I was floored by how wonderful this story was. So I wanted to make this video real quick and talk about it. This story first appeared in the November 1933 issue of Weird Tales. Pictured right there. It was Catherine Lucille Moore's first paid gig. Her first paycheck from writing the fiction. She went by the name C.L. Moore. Not to hide the fact that she was a woman, but to hide the fact that she had a daytime job. She had a daytime job at a bank, and she didn't want them to find out that she had this side hustle, getting paychecks from other places. This was during the Great Depression. People were losing their jobs. Banks were shutting down. I'm surprised that she even had a job in the first place working at a bank. So she's a typist there. She's a typist at the bank, and she's practicing. She wants to keep that job. She said, man, I got to type faster. So she's doing all the exercises. And then from memory, she's like, oh, I'm bored. I'm bored doing these. From memory, she starts typing up this poem called The Haystack and the Flood. And she has a typo, and it says red running figure. And she's amused by this. What is this red running figure? Oh, it's a lady. Who is this lady? Why is she running? Who is she running from? And from this, she starts right into the introduction of Shambleau. She sends it in to Weird Tales. Not only is editor Farnsworth Wright impressed by this, he shows it to fellow Weird Tales contributors, E. Hoffman Price, H.P. Lovecraft. They say, who or what is this C.L. Moore? After reading Shambleau, H.P. Lovecraft is so impressed that he sends a letter off to Farnsworth Wright to tell him what he thinks about this wonderful story. And what did H.P. Lovecraft have to say about it? Here, let me tell you.
Shambleau is great stuff too. It begins magnificently on just the right note of terror and with black intimations of the unknown. The subtle evil of the entity as suggested by the unexplained horror of the people is extremely powerful. And the description of the thing itself when unmasked is no letdown.
Weird Tales editor Farnsworth Wright did a tally of the most popular Weird Tales stories ever printed. Shambleau came in at number 2, beaten only by A. Merritt's The Woman of the Wood, which I've never read. I must find now. It's the number 1 Weird Tales story. Holy shit. Where's H.P. Lovecraft, you're asking? He came in at number 3 with The Outsider of all stories. Kind of a surprise there. Now that you've heard all of the professional opinions of the story, here's a very unprofessional opinion, mine. All right, the basic premise. Interplanetary smuggler bandit Northwest Smith is kicking around a small Earth colony on Mars, waiting for his connection to arrive. Cries of an angry mob yelling, Shambleau! Pursue a young woman running for her life. Though he's no crusader, he's no saint, he steps in between this poor woman and this angry mob. The mob is angry and confused. Why would anyone want to protect the Shambleau? Dude, it's a Shambleau. What are you doing? We're trying to kill this Shambleau, man. Get out of the way. Northwest Smith ain't having it. He's from Earth. He's seen an ignorant mob before. He knows how superstition could lead to murder. The crowd is confused. Northwest Smith says, hey, she's my Shambleau. And they're like, seriously? You want that Shambleau? All you, dude. That Shambleau is all you. The crowd leaves. He gets a better look at her. She's very attractive. She has beautiful brown skin. She has these cool cat eyes going on. She has sharp little teeth. Okay, that's a little creepy. She has this turban on. It has this, like, maybe some red hair sticking out. She's a looker. He says, hey, lady, what the hell's going on here? Why are they trying to kill you? What's a Shambleau? She doesn't speak English. And he said, well, I know Venetian and I know Martian. He names all these languages off that he can speak, but she doesn't know any of them. Just broken English. She says, I don't really speak your language. And he's like, okay, well, I've been to all these planets all over the galaxy. I've never seen a creature quite like you. I'm not going to let these ignorant savages, this hick town on Mars, kill you. So I think it's safe if you come with me back to my hotel so I can keep an eye on you. You're not out on the streets. You'll be safe till my business is concluded. Then you go about your way. He drops her off at the hotel, goes about to conduct his business down at the docks, waiting for his connection to come in. While we're waiting, might as well get wasted. He gets hammered, he's plastered, he comes back to his hotel room, opens the door, there she is. He's like, holy shit, I didn't think you'd actually still be here. He reevaluates this situation. You know what? Wow, this is a very fine looking woman. Yeah, she's got those little sharp teeth and a little creepy with those cat eyes, but I'm feeling a little frisky here. She responds, flirty, eyeing him seductively. She comes up to him. They share a kiss. He is incredibly turned on, and all of a sudden this wave of repulsion hits him. He feels like he's gonna vomit. He pushes her back. He said, oh, I don't know what's going on there, but he grabs some blankets, throws them in the corner. He's like, you there, me bed. He goes, passes out, has some nightmares that night, wakes up the next morning, and there she is. There's that girl. She's all right. There's nothing wrong. I drank too much, got a little crazy, all back to normal. I gotta go take care of business. He leaves again. While he's out, he's thinking, man, there is something odd about that girl. He starts thinking about it. Why were those people chasing her? You know, maybe I didn't make the best decision of bringing this girl back to my room. There's something very off about her. It's all right. I'm just, you know what? I'm getting a little paranoid here. I'm going to buy her some food. He takes the food back. She's sitting in the dark. She hasn't eaten for 3 days. She doesn't want that food. He's like, man, I should kick this girl out. Why am I not kicking this girl out? Middle of the night. Rolls over, opens his eyes, and she's laying in the corner staring at him. Seductively posing, staring with her creepy cat eyes. He's mesmerized, but he is freaked out. What is this woman? There we go. All right, so there we go. There is the setup of Shambleau. First off, this doesn't feel like a science fiction story. This is 100% a horror story. The woman, whoever she is, the monster, is she a woman? What planet is she from? What's a Shambleau? Why were those people trying to kill her? She is sensual, creepy, odd. She's weird, but she's not threatening. At first, Northwest Smith saves her life, right? He is not even beginning to think that he's in trouble. This story will make you feel very uncomfortable. You ever had that feeling when you're laying in bed next to someone and they're turned the other way and you're like, what if they turned over and their face was different? What if they were like some kind of monster? What if they were just a different person? When you're laying in bed, you're not ready for trouble. Your guard is down. It's night, it's dark. Everything is atmosphere in here. Everything is rising tension. I read that when she first envisioned the character of Northwest Smith, he was actually like a cowboy. It was like a Western type character. And ultimately, that's kind of what this story feels like at the beginning. Like when you picture it, you imagine like an old West town. Like he's in Tombstone, Arizona. This woman comes around the corner and there's dumb villagers chasing her. So the character of Northwest Smith, he's an infamous smuggler with questionable morality. He's dressed all in leather. He's got his blaster at his side. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's a heat gun. I didn't mean to insinuate that it was a blaster, that he's Han Solo. Because he is. It's Han Solo, George Lucas. I see what you did there. No, I know it's mentioned like 100 million times. Not breaking ground here. It's summed up at the end, kind of like what happened. What happened in the story, and it was really funny because it reminded me of the end of like a Kolchak episode where he's typing up the story and telling you all the things that happened. And I just love this. It was very pulpy. It was very horrific. It was spooky. It was creepy. It was weird. And I highly recommend you go read this right now. It is on the Internet Archive.org. You can read it now. Someone scanned the pulp in. So you got to kind of read from the pulp pages, but it is available online. Also, I found a vinyl record of C.L. Moore reading Shambleau. You know I ordered it. It's on its way. Once it gets here, I'm going to record it. I'm going to record the vinyl and post it after this video. I didn't want to put it on this video because it'll be an hour. And who wants to click on an hour-long video? I'm trying to make these videos shorter. So part 1 is my review. Part 2 is going to be her reading the story. Yes, it's already available on YouTube, but you know what? I want it ripped from the vinyl. I want the crackles of the vinyl going around, spinning. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be artistic. So go watch that now. You know what? Go read the story, then listen to her read the story, because I think it might be a little different. I haven't heard it yet. I'm waiting until I get the record, but one comment said, why is it different? We're going to find out together when it gets here. All right. And I'm out.